Insane. It's time for the handoff. Damian Barling, D'Lo, and KC coming up at noon. I have the 2024-2025 NBA championship odds in front of me.
Okay.
The Sacramento Kings are in a bucket with the Warriors, Cavs, Pelicans, Magic, and Rockets at 50-1. Of those teams at 50-1, are the Kings the team you would bet on to win a title next year?
Give me, who was after the Warriors?
Cleveland?
Oh, goodness.
New Orleans?
Yeah, I don't like any of those teams at all. I don't.
Yeah, they're 50
like the Warriors.
The
like the Warriors are, like, we know what it is. They're kind of just
they're done
running out the clock.
They're staying at a half court
but that's
dribbling.
the thing. They're not bad. They're far from bad. They're just not.
They're not winning a title.
Yeah, they're not winning a title.
Yeah.
Cleveland. I don't know what Cleveland is. Cleveland's.
Who are they? Out on Cleveland.
Cleveland's like. I mean, I don't mean to, like, they haven't hired anyone. Like, their coaching requests are really confusing to me. I thought they were very much going in an entirely different direction than the names that have been tied to interviews for that job. So I don't understand what they're doing. So that's awful company, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's terrible. That's not good at all. So to answer your original question, yeah, it'd probably be the Kings. If you made me pick a team out of that group, like, yeah, it'd probably be the Kings.
I took Orlando.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, no, Orlando's. Yeah, Orlando's good. I do wonder if Orlando, if they had a little bit of the Sacramento Kings 3-seed thing, where they're good. They're probably not that good, but they're good. The thing with them is, though, Paolo's not done. Paolo's ascending, and Paolo, he's, when you talk about dominant players potentially over the next, 5, 6, 7 years, he's going to be up there with Wemby and some of these other guys that we talk about on the regular.
Yeah, he's really good. I would like Orlando. Like, they have a lot of money to spend, and how wise are they with that money? What are they able to add? I think you could make
hopefully
them,
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, and Klay Thompson.
Get them both. Yeah, that's a good idea. Go get them both.
Pay all the money for both of them.
Yeah.
The thing that's scary with Paolo is he's as good as he is right now, and their offense is like, oh, get it to Paolo and get out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, in a big spot, oh, it's him. He's just going to be the guy.
Yeah.
If they had a second shot creator like a D'Angelo Russell, that would be, I think you're looking at a really, really good team.
And I think the tough part for Paolo in that situation too is, and that's obviously be it, D'Angelo or Malik. I don't think I think Klay's role would be different there.
Yeah, no doubt.
But Paolo's got to learn to play with a second shot creator.
Yeah.
And that's because he hasn't had one, and now it's like, okay, look, no, we've got something different for you. It's good, but you're probably going to have to adjust a little bit, and hopefully that'll make him even better, because he's one of those future guys.
Yeah. They really need
who's shooting. Really good right now.
They really need shooting to maximize him. And that's one of their problems.
Yeah.
They're 24th in the league in percentage, but 29th in attempts. And that's why Klay Thompson makes sense. I mean, like realistically, Kevin Huerter would make sense there. Like, they need floor spacing so bad. I really like Suggs as like a defensive minded guy, but the rest of that team, like, somebody's got to be able to stand out there and just hit an open three.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Hey, what do you make of all the Caitlin Clark stuff? I feel like the hard foul stuff is just getting way overblown.
You think it's getting overblown?
I feel, yeah. It just, it feels like the discourse is trying to solve some world issue, and it's like, no.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of layers to this.
Definitely.
The hard fouls aren't nothing. Like, she's being targeted. Like, she's being bullied. And we, for those who were with D'Lo and KC during the last college season, we told you this was going to happen. And the idea that we formulated that opinion blindly is silly. Like, I was pretty close to that league for over a decade. This isn't unusual behavior. It's just really, really high profile behavior. And I think it's difficult for Caitlin because when you have other players who have come in, and you think of players like Diana Taurasi. Well, Diana came from UConn, so that's different. There's UConn players all over the place. You think of Candace Parker. I'm sorry, Candace Parker won 2 titles with Pat Summitt at the University of Tennessee. This is not the same thing. Sabrina Ionescu. Okay. She had the Kobe rub.
Yeah.
You disrespect Sabrina, you're disrespecting Kobe Bryant. You weren't going to do that. So now you got this girl from Iowa who all eyes were on for multiple years, and you're seeing this growth in this league, and you know how history can be rewritten. Caitlin entering the league, we're also seeing this massive growth in the WNBA at the same time. One doesn't necessarily have to do with the other. The league is getting substantially better. The attention around the league has been growing and growing and growing. And what I'm seeing is people starting to gather resentment for something that hasn't happened yet. They're starting to gather resentment for the idea that the reason that they're on charter flights is because of Caitlin Clark. That's not true,
right?
But the timing of everything will influence how history is rewritten later. Not now, but later. Then you have the weird dichotomy of all of these new fans coming in, all of these new people. And here, and we'll spend some more time talking about this later. I'll spend some more time talking about this later. It's okay to be new to the league. It's okay to pick up on MLS soccer and go, I just started watching because, Messi went to Miami. And it's interesting. I don't have to pretend like I know everything about MLS for the last 20 years. You don't have to pretend like you know the entire history of the WNBA or what is good for the league because you started watching a month ago. And I'm seeing so many people pretend like that's true. The look on Stephen A. Smith's face when Monica McNutt called him out today was one of the all-time television moments, because arguably for the first time in the history of that dude's television show, he was stunned silent. Not because he was so offended by what Monica said, which is how he tried to pass it off, but because he had no retort to what she said about not talking about the league 4 years ago. He just stopped because he knew it was true. And it's okay. It's all right to get interested in the league today without having been interested in it yesterday. And the players have to recognize that. Tasha Cloud needs to recognize that. The league needs to recognize that. But I'll go back to a line that Cheryl Reeves said during the preseason when there was a hiccup with the streaming of a Lynx Sky game. I don't think this league is equipped right now to handle its own growth.
Dang. D'Lo and KC coming up. Is that what you got? That's what you guys got coming up?
Oh, yeah, we've got a lot of this, and we'll talk Mike Brown, everything that happened on Friday. I say we. It's me. Casey's out today. So now we'll have a good day, though.
Can't wait. D'Lo, no KC, coming up next on ESPN 1320, Sacramento Sports Center.